Cheers from Japan. I'm the Tokyo Toy Bastard, and I got some mail. And some scissors. I wonder what I'm going to use the scissors for! A few weeks ago, a fellow on Instagram that I've been following for years now, Art of RGB, Art of the Real Ghostbusters, was posting a bunch of stuff for sale. He's a person based in the UK that collects artifacts and cells and artwork and original illustrations, all based around or from the production of the original Real Ghostbusters animated series from the mid to late 1980s. Now, if you know me at all, you'll know that Ghostbusters, Real Ghostbusters in particular, is one of the few things that I collect that's non-Japanese related. However, very interestingly, the Real Ghostbusters was actually animated in Japan. So technically it's anime. Anime technically means animation, so Pixar is anime as far as Japan is concerned. Anywho, I bought some stuff from him. It's in here. Let's crack it open and see what we got. Also, very important, he made it very clear that this is fragile, do not bend, so thankfully it came in one piece. Very precious goods in here. In this here cardboard. I do not want to break it. Oh, Lord. Ah. Hurrah! Here we go. Ooh, buddy. I actually don't own any original artwork or animation cells or anything from anything, so this is my first purchase in that area, so super excited. Man, this is packed well. It's double-sided, wrapped double-sided cardboard. He knows how to pack.
Damn bubble wrap, come off! Give me my Ghostbusters pictures!
By the way, his name is Joe, I believe. So Joe, thank you very much. I gotta figure out how this works. Got all the art here, but it's all backwards. Right. Oh man, I really don't wanna ruin anything. I can't tell if this paper on top is something important or if it's, well, if it was important, it's ripped now. Oh gosh. Woo! It's all right. Okay, so it's all stacked up here. So it was actually a group lot of different pieces of art from maybe 2 or 3 different episodes. Up first, ooh, got the original pencil lines for this scene. Let's see, we've got Peter, Egon, Ray, and I believe Janine. Winston is not shown here, and Slimer, of course. That's really cool. And I believe we also have the cell that goes in here. So this was the lines that they would draw pre-production, so the animators could trace over it and then paint the actual cells for the animation. They all have their own terms in Japanese. I've completely forgotten. I think it's like doga and something else. I need to familiarize myself with these things. Ah, yes, here we go. And here is the actual cell. Check that out. Let's lay it on top of it here. So cool. And you've got some numbers here that correspond to, I guess, the scene or the frame or whatever. And it's interesting, I guess they painted black. When they paint animation cells, they actually paint them reverse so that the black ink lines still show. So I suppose they actually have to go in and darken it up in the back so that it's not transparent in some cases. That's my guess anyway. I really haven't researched this. All right, let's see the next one. We've got a pencil drawing of Ray Stantz. We've got a random ghost or ghoul from an episode I recognize, but I don't recall what episode in particular. If you know what episodes these are from, please let me know in the comments. I was really trying to figure out what episode this was from originally. I thought it was from the episode where they go to Japan, because there were some ones in here that are from that episode, which is initially why I bought it. I also really like the lineup of all these characters. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Winston, but Janine did not go to Japan, so it actually turned out that this was not from that episode. I double checked and watched the episode. It wasn't that. All right, looks like we got another Ray. I don't know. I can't remember if these were in the lot that I ordered, or if he had just thrown these in as bonuses. He said he might throw some bonuses in, but here you've got two different mouths and expressions, so you can see that these were maybe the blue lines were keyframes, or they were just showing different expressions and testing out. It's also missing an ear on that side, so this could have been him kind of turning and moving his mouth. I'm not sure. Interesting, very cool. Man, it's just amazing to have original. I mean, if I could have just had one pencil sketch of original, Ray Stantz from the Japanese animation studio, like, I would have flipped out. But having like a stack of these with the animation cells blows my mind. Okay, here we go. Got Ray Stantz and aha! Yes, it looks like these are actually in sequence. So it looks like part of his ear is in view in one, and one it's not, and he's kind of turning different angles. Interestingly, the paint on this one looks a bit strange. I'm assuming that there are obviously like issues with paint, like running or melting over time, or just getting damaged, or mistakes where maybe they paint and the paint kind of just bleeds through over the black lines and they have to redraw it. But here you can see on the back how they painted over the black lines. So really cool, kind of creepy. But yeah, even though the lines aren't as defined in this one, this is still really cool. Again, I can't remember if that was in the original lot that I bought. I know this one was. Here are the Ghostbusters. Well, 3 of them, and Janine. I love Janine. And we got Winston this time, so I got one with Winston on it finally. And they're walking up the stairs. This is really cool with this background too. Like, I could put whatever behind them and make it look like they're walking up. Let's see, maybe they're on a invisible escalator. Okay, now this one is from the episode where the Ghostbusters go to Japan, which I believe is called Attack of the Bee Movies, or Attack of the Bee Movie Monsters, something like that. And basically, a film studio is haunted with goo or something, and it causes Japanese movie monsters and creatures to come alive and attack Tokyo. So it's right up my alley since I love kaiju. I believe he's the mayor of Tokyo or something like that. I can't remember exactly what his title was, but he was some kind of government official, and he explains to the Ghostbusters what's happening. He's holding a picture of the first monster that appears in the episode. I also don't remember this one in the lot, man. I honestly, this one's stuck. I think this one's stuck to the paper. Yeah, it looks like this one may have been stuck. Maybe this was a dud. So you've got a ghost here, and you've got the original drawing, but it looks like this has over time stuck to the paper. I don't know if that's how he intended to send it. Maybe that's why he sent it. It was just an extra. But anyway, it's cool to have. I don't know what episode that's from for sure. I don't recognize that monster. But yeah, still very, very cool.
Oh, here we go.
Right here, we have
the giant crab
kaiju from the episode where they go to Japan. And yeah, it's a giant crab kaiju. And it's giant. It's a giant picture. Super cool. And that's what that episode in particular is one of the later episodes. So they've got Dave Coulier as the voice of Peter Venkman, which it is what it is. Now, what I really want from this episode is a cell of the Ecto Ichi, the Ecto 1 that the Japanese government creates for the Ghostbusters, which is like high tech and flies, and it's really fucking cool looking. They definitely need to make a toy of that if they haven't already. I'm pretty sure I've never seen a toy of that. This is awesome. Crab monster. So this is an awesome little selection of animation cells and backing pencils, and I am super happy to finally own something like this. I will definitely be framing a couple of these and putting some of the other ones to use for some future videos. But man, super stoked. Joe, thank you so much for this. I will definitely be buying some more of these in the future. You got me hooked. Until next time, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, check out my other videos. I've got a couple Ghostbusters related videos. I've also got a blog article about the history of the real Ghostbusters and its production in Japan. I will link that below. Make sure to check that out as well. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Taters. What?